My name is Bianca Taylor, and when I was very young, I was diagnosed with clinical depression. It wasn't until later on in life that I found fitness, and I used it as a way to cope and a way to make myself stronger. For me, training is a necessity. It's something that I have to do to remind myself what I'm capable of. I'm not my depression, and with my training, I'm able to remember that.
She's Bianca Taylor, and these are 10 rules for success. To kick it off with rule number 1, move out of the darkness.
So when I was about 14, I believe, I was diagnosed with clinical depression. I went through my adolescent years very sad and very, very, very emotional. I had to come to the decision that I wasn't going to let depression ruin me anymore, and I wasn't going to live every day like in this darkness, and when I did fall down, I wasn't going to stay down by myself. So now if I have a bad day, I let somebody know and I reach out to people that I trust. But you have to make that decision, and only you can make that decision, and it's not an easy one, but it's so worth it. As long as you're doing some form of work to keep yourself going, whatever that may be, then that's what matters, because your life is 100% worth living. You 100% have a purpose, and the world needs you.
Rule number 2, practice gratitude.
One thing that I do in the morning in my head is I list all the things that I'm grateful for, because it helps me feel a lot more at ease, especially if you have like anxiety or you're stressed out, stuff like that. I find that when you try to live like in a feeling of gratitude, it makes everything else seem so much easier. So that's something I usually do before I get out of bed, but if I can go outside and like see something like the sunrise or something, then that's really like a good time to do it too. So I'm grateful for my health, obviously, because a lot of people take the fact that you can walk and talk and run and stuff, people take that for granted. And the fact that I have food on the table and I'm able to live the life that I do, and like I get to go out to eat, I get to go to the grocery store and choose what I want to eat, and that's a privilege that a lot of people don't have. And my family, because my relationship with my siblings and my mom is something I value a lot, and that's something that a lot of people also don't have.
Rule number 3, love your uniqueness.
You can't look at somebody's body and be like, I have to look like her or else I'm not going to be happy, because then you will never be happy, because you will never look like her and she will never look like you. So fall in love with your uniqueness and understand that all of our bodies are different, and by working out and eating right, you're still going to have different results than the next person. You have to understand that your body is going to transform differently than your friend, than the girl on the cover of a magazine or the girl you follow on Instagram. You just have to understand that we're all different.
Rule number 4, drink less.
I personally don't like alcohol. It has no benefits for your body. It just dehydrates you and makes you feel like crap the next day. I had a drink when I was in Miami recently, which was, if I do have a drink, I have a vodka water with a lot of lemons in it. And then once that wore off, like an hour later, I was like, oh, why did I do that? So I don't like it. And that'll probably be the last drink I have for the rest of the year.
Rule number 5, make gains.
You want to make sure you're eating enough, and that's usually the problem that I find with my girls, is that they tell me they're not making gains, and then I see how many calories they're eating and how hard they're training, and they're training really hard, and then they're not eating, so you're kind of like breaking even with your calories, so your body's not really making any gains. So you want to make sure you're eating enough can. If you find that it's hard to get in enough calories, I recommend making like really dense smoothies, but putting like peanut butter.
Sure.
Like my any clients I have that are hard gainers, I'll have them put peanut butter like on everything.
Okay.
It's like a really easy way to up your calories.
Which is great because I love peanut butter.
Yeah, and oatmeal. I always tell everyone the secret to my butt is oatmeal. A regular serving would be like 1/4 of a cup, which is like not very much.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to gain, you know, you want to increase your calories over time. So, you know, you gotta do what it takes.
Rule number 6, don't worry about losing friends.
Man, I lost all of my friends. They were like, you're no fun anymore. All you care about is working out. You're so vain. All you care about is your body. Like, okay, well, like, this is like the thing that encompasses my soul. I want it to look good. I want it to be healthy. I don't want to poison my liver anymore. I'll poison my liver like 3 times a year. That's all I need. Like, I don't need to go out every weekend. It's up to you. And like, don't worry about losing friends, because if you lose those friends, then they weren't friends.
Rule number 7, eat a balanced diet.
If you want to see changes in your body, you're going to want to choose more wholesome foods. And you're going to want to have like an even balance of protein, carbs, and fats, healthy fats, things like avocado, nuts, and stuff like that. So your food choices matter, your training matters. If you change your diet, you will see changes in your body, but if you change your diet and you step up your training, you're going to really see those changes.
Rule number 8, rest and recover.
I let myself rest and sleep, because if you are not sleeping or resting, you're not recovering, and if you're not recovering, you're not going to make any progress. A lot of people, they just want to like go every day, but you could actually do a lot of damage to your body that way. So make sure you implicate enough rest days, you sleep 8 to 9 hours a night, 10 hours if you can manage it.
Rule number 9, be social.
Be social, because a lot of people with depression, we tend to isolate ourselves because it's a lot easier to deal with it on your own and not feel like you're burdening other people, or get the anxiety of like, oh, everybody thinks I'm like crazy or I'm weird or something. But if you can just get yourself to go and be social, whether that be like go to a yoga class, go get some food with some friends, it can really change your mood. A good example of this myself was this past weekend was the Fit Expo, and I almost didn't go. I was kind of in a really crappy mood in the morning. I had a photo shoot scheduled and I didn't want to cancel, so I went anyways, and just being there talking to people like really changed my mood completely. And then like I got to see friends that don't live in LA, that I don't get to see very often, and I felt totally happy the next day.
And finally, rule number 10, twerk out.
A lot of times when I don't feel like doing cardio, I like to mix it up with different styles of dance. Twerk out is just one of the many styles of dance that you can do, where you get full cardio, you engage your core. Once you start getting into more advanced things, you work your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, all of it. So give it a try. You might feel silly at first. Just play music and keep on practicing the pickup and the lift, letting everything bounce.
And that is a lettuce wrap. Thank you for watching. The top 10 rules for Bianca Taylor. My personal favorite, rule number 3, love your uniqueness 100%. And thanks for watching. Let me know your favorite rule down below. Peace and PMA.